Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP, and once again, it's Saturday and the weekend is finally here. But this is the 1 hour chart on XRP. We're still fluctuating between 50 and 55 cents. And I know this is a very frustrating time. But what's going to come next is going to be absolutely astonishing. It's going to be one of the greatest moments in your entire lifetime as an XRP holder, because those massive green candles are definitely going to show up eventually. And you know how I always talk about real world events colliding with crypto? And at the heart of all those real world events is XRP. I'm going to try to point that out once again in today's video. We all know this image is true, don't we? As always, patience is key with XRP. If you're into crypto, have at least some exposure to this coin. The journey is long, the road is bumpy, hold on tight. Now, we only seen the tip of the iceberg up until this point around XRP, but the waters are starting to clear up and we could see below the surface. We're starting to realize how big XRP is actually becoming. The Digital Dollar Project, which encourages research and public discussion about a CBDC, has completed a pilot into the use of cross-border remittances. Did you ever ask yourself, okay, if the Fed says we're not looking to create a CBDC, well, why are they testing a digital dollar? Because I think this is the end game for the Fed. They're going to roll out a full-blown CBDC at some point. And I still, deep down, and this is my opinion, I think the U.S. is working with the BRICS to create an emergency situation, because under Biden's executive order 14067, in an emergency situation, the Fed can push ahead with a CBDC. So think about it. BRICS, they devalue the U.S. dollar. It starts to plummet in value. Plus hyperinflation sets in. They deem it a state of emergency. We go live with the CBDC. What's your opinion on that? Put it in the comments section down below. So Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman, the Middle East will be Europe 2.0. I don't want to die before I see the Middle East at the forefront of the world. The Middle East will be a crypto land. Remember when we had the anti-crypto army trying to crush innovation, try to crush out crypto? SEC doing the same thing? And we watched all that innovation leave the U.S. Where do you think that innovation went? It went to the Middle East, the UAE, Saudi Arabia. Why? Because they welcomed all that innovation with open arms. They want to be the next crypto hub. What is the relation between BRICS and Ripple? Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, there's all these big announcements around the BRICS, and they build a lot of hype around it. And we already know, based on facts, that Brazil, working with Ripple, South Africa, working with Ripple, banks in India, working with Ripple, banks in China, some of the biggest ones, working with Ripple. Russia has mentioned Ripple in the past. That's how I think that the BRICS are going to integrate XRP at some point. But what are the benefits of them doing that? So you see, number one, enhanced financial integration. The adoption of XRP Ledger could potentially lead to enhanced financial integration among BRICS nations. The ability to settle transactions in real time and with reduced fees could incentivize increased trade and investment, benefiting both economies and populations. Reduced dependence on intermediaries. XRP Ledger's decentralized nature could help BRICS nations reduce their dependency on traditional financial intermediaries, enhancing financial sovereignty and security. The BRICS does not like SWIFT. They see how Russia was sanctioned through SWIFT in the past. Blockchain-based identity and security. Blockchain technology can be used to establish secure digital identities, reducing fraud and enhancing the efficiency of cross-border transactions. This could have profound implications for remittances and international trade within the BRICS bloc. I could see them using XRP as the trust layer. Plus, reducing fraud will be very important as well. Innovation ecosystem. Collaborative exploration of XRP Ledger could pave the way for innovation hubs and startups within the BRICS nations, positioning them at the forefront of blockchain-based technologies and solutions. And I think they're really going to like the idea of the innovation. Promotion of multipolarity. Embracing blockchain technology aligns with BRICS' vision of a multipolar world. By reducing the influence of traditional financial powerhouses, member states can assert more control. I definitely think they'll like the idea of that. That's why I said XRP Ledger fits in perfectly with the BRICS, and I don't see any alternative to it either. Dubai is making great strides as a global crypto hub, and CEO Brad Garlinghouse and regional MD Navin are in town for Dubai FinTech Summit to deepen our commitment to the region, announcing a new office and hosting Swell Global 2023 in the UAE. That Swell takes place in November of this year. But I think Ripple's there because they have a clear path forward, number one, and it helps both Dubai and Ripple succeed into the future. And that's another reason I said Saudi Arabia, they're absolutely also going to use XRP. So some XRP accounts are confusing. They want XRP to represent America. Then they think BRICS to use XRP. Pick a side, people. BRICS equals weakened USD. Ripple equals pro-America. Food for thought. Do you honestly think Rosie Rios, a U.S. treasurer, went on the Ripple board to help advance the destruction of the U.S. dollar? Do you think Michael Barr at the Fed to help BRICS destroy the USD? Now, here's my opinion on that. I know the BRICS will weaken the U.S. dollar. However, I feel the U.S. is working with the BRICS to bring down the current financial system, to bring about a level playing field. Also, I think the U.S. brought it upon themselves by weaponizing the U.S. dollar against these countries time and time again, and they got fed up with it. So, and I think Ripple, they were totally pro-America until what happened with the SEC. You got to remember, Ripple was ready to pack their bags and leave the U.S. if they were to lose against the SEC. And I still think the U.S. is going to work with Ripple as well in that level playing field, the new financial system. I think this could actually lead to more peaceful times in the future if we don't have one dominating currency dominating the entire world. But again, that's just my opinion. So if SWIFT doesn't get their act together, they may disappear like Kodak in the 80s. Coexistence for SWIFT comes to an end in 2025. It's the end game for SWIFT. And I think that's why SWIFT is trying to work with Ripple, try to integrate crypto into their system. But this actual video goes on. It's so low that you might not even be able to hear it. But they talk about credit card companies as well, getting involved with crypto so they're not left behind. And guess who they're working with? Ripple partner SAP joins forces with Visa to make enterprise payments more efficient. MasterCard also working with Ripple. MasterCard announced today the inaugural set of partners, CBDC platform Ripple, blockchain and Web3 software company Consensus, because they don't want to be left behind. American Express also working with Ripple. Do you see how this is all coming together? Now you're starting to see how all these companies coming on board with Ripple are going to push the price of XRP in the future. That's how me and you get rich. Real-world asset tokenization represents a fundamental shift in finance. Now, tokenization, you hear me talk about it a lot. And the reason I talk about it is because I can see it as the future. It's going to be bigger than cross-border payments even. So, real-world asset tokenization is far more than just a fad. It represents a fundamental shift in business operations, built on a blockchain foundation. Tokenization unlocks liquidity, transparency, simplicity, and automation for both financial institutions and enterprises. It underpins an internet of value in which digital assets are seamlessly integrated into the existing systems so they can move as freely as information does today. And this is the same reason that Ripple got tied in with derivatives as well. Everything around this cryptocurrency is coming together perfectly. That's why I said you could look at the chart all day long, but if you know what you really hold, you will hold no matter how high the price goes from here. Because to see XRP's full potential, I don't think we're going to see that until sometime at the end of next year or in the middle of 2025. I think once this cryptocurrency starts to run on utility, it's going to run for a long period of time. So we have seen the IMF, Atlanta Fed, BIS, and now BRICS mentioning XRP in regards to wholesale settlement and are utilized as a bridge currency in global payments, yet we still have people thinking XRP won't be used on a global scale. Comical. You know, the time of speculation is coming to an end. I mean, at this point, you can see below the surface. You could see how big the iceberg actually is. And, you know, we're sitting here looking at a 52-cent XRP right now, and it's hard to even imagine this cryptocurrency breaking $100, then breaking $1,000 in the future and beyond. But yet it is all set up to happen. You know, David Schwartz and the other visionaries behind XRP, they knew this was coming one day. And they give us little hints here and there by the things David says, the things that even Brad Garlinghouse says. And you could get a grasp of how big this crypto is. And if you understand it fully, based on the real world events that are happening right now, you will never sell this cryptocurrency too early. And, you know, I think we're getting very close now. Things are moving faster now than ever before. I think the wait is almost coming to an end. But with that said, we got to stay patient and stay positive. Let's get rich together. I'm going to wrap this one up. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.